Most people think silence is weakness. They'll tell you that to be noticed, you need to shout, post, and prove your worth to the world. But here's the thing. They've got it all wrong. If you've ever chosen to step back, to move quietly while everyone else is chasing attention, then you already know what they don't. Silence isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It's strength. And in many ways, it's your superpower. But how do you embrace this silence without feeling lost or misunderstood? How do you let your actions, not your words, speak for themselves? That's exactly what we're exploring today. Together, we'll uncover 5 real-life lessons rooted in Islam that show why the quietest moves often leave the loudest impact. 1. Silence protects your intentions. Imagine this. You're working on something big, something that could change your life. You're excited, so you share it with someone close to you. But instead of support, you get doubt, criticism, or worse, envy. Suddenly, your excitement fades, and you start questioning yourself. Sound familiar? This is why silence is your shield. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us, seek help in fulfilling your needs by being discreet, for everyone who is a blessing is envied. Tabarani. When you keep your plans to yourself, you're not hiding them out of fear. You're protecting them. People can't sabotage what they don't know about. Here's a thought. Think about the seeds of a plant. They grow best underground, hidden from view, until they're strong enough to face the world. Your goals are the same. They need time to take root before they're exposed to outside forces. But let's be real, staying silent isn't always easy. We live in a world that celebrates oversharing. Social media has turned every moment into content, and we're pressured to prove our progress to others. What will people think if I don't show results? That's the fear many of us face. But here's the truth. The results will speak for themselves when the time is right. Let your success be your loudest announcement. 2. Silence builds inner strength. You've been there before, carrying a burden so heavy yet sharing it felt impossible. Maybe it was the fear of being judged or the realization that most people wouldn't understand. So you stayed quiet, and over time, you found yourself stronger for it. This isn't weakness. This is wisdom. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "The strong is not the one who overcomes people with his strength, but the one who controls himself while in anger." Bukhari. True strength isn't about showing the world your pain or proving your worth to others. It's about mastering yourself, even when the world feels overwhelming. Think about it. When you keep your struggles between you and Allah, you're building a private sanctuary of resilience. You're not relying on people who may fail you, but on Allah, who never will. But doesn't silence feel lonely? That's a question many of us ask. And yes, silence can be isolating. But it's in these moments of solitude that Allah molds you, refines you, and prepares you for what's ahead. Remember, the greatest transformations happen in quiet. Just as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly in the solitude of its cocoon, your silence is where your growth takes place. So, the next time you feel the urge to vent or seek validation from others, pause. Ask yourself, is this something I can take to Allah instead? 3. Silence protects your peace. Imagine this. You're at a gathering, and someone makes a comment about your decisions or your way of life. You feel the urge to explain, to defend yourself, but deep down, you know it's pointless. No matter what you say, they've already made up their minds. Now, picture a different response. You smile, stay silent, and let the moment pass. Instead of losing your peace to an argument, you protect it by walking away. The Quran guides us in these moments. And when they hear ill speech, they turn away from it and say, "For us are our deeds, and for you are your deeds. Peace will be upon you. We seek not the ignorant." Quran 28:55. Silence isn't about surrendering, it's about choosing where to spend your energy. In today's world, peace feels like a luxury. Everyone is shouting to be heard, fighting to prove a point. But here's the secret. The loudest voice doesn't win. The calmest mind does. Why does this matter? Because your peace is priceless. Once you let someone disrupt it, you've handed them control over your emotions. When faced with criticism or negativity, remind yourself, my silence is my strength. This doesn't mean you tolerate injustice. Islam teaches us to stand up for what's right. But not every battle is yours to fight, and not every critic deserves a response. 4. Silence reveals true intentions. Have you ever noticed how people's behavior changes when you stop explaining yourself or sharing your plans? Some drift away while others stick closer. This silence, this pause, isn't just for your peace, it's a test for the people around you. In the stillness of your silence, masks fall off. The people who were only there for the noise, the drama, the validation, the attention, they begin to disappear. And the ones who truly care, they remain. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said, "A person is upon the religion of his close friend, so let one of you look at whom he befriends." Abu Dawud. Your silence acts like a filter, showing you who truly supports you and who's only there for themselves. This is a lesson many chosen individuals learn the hard way. When you stop explaining, you see who values your presence and who only valued what you could provide. Think of this as a way to protect your heart. Instead of scattering your energy across shallow connections, focus it on the relationships that truly matter. Silence isn't about cutting people off. It's about letting them show their true colors. It's about watching, observing, and understanding who deserves a place in your life. The next time you feel tempted to explain yourself or justify your actions, pause. Let your silence do the talking. You might be surprised at what it reveals. 5. Silence amplifies your strength. Think about the quietest moments in your life, the ones when you held back from reacting, explaining, or defending yourself. Those moments, though difficult, were acts of incredible strength. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, once said, "The strong person is not the one who throws others down, but the strong person is the one who controls themselves when angry." Bukhari. Silence, when paired with patience, becomes a fortress. It shields you from unnecessary conflicts and emotional exhaustion. More importantly, it allows you to focus on your mission, your goals, and your relationship with Allah. Imagine this. You're walking on a path with a clear destination in mind. Along the way, people shout, criticize, and try to distract you. If you stop to respond to every comment, you'll never reach your destination. But if you stay silent and keep moving forward, you'll not only reach your goal, but also prove your resilience. Silence doesn't mean you're weak or avoiding challenges. It means you've chosen to channel your energy wisely. You've decided to let your actions, not your words, define you. This life lesson is crucial for anyone striving to grow spiritually and emotionally. It's not about avoiding people, but about mastering yourself. When you're silent in the face of provocation, you show that your strength comes from within and is guided by your trust in Allah. Let this be your reminder. Strength isn't loud, it's quiet, composed, and purposeful. And in that silence, you're amplifying your focus, your faith, and your ability to navigate life's challenges. Conclusion. Brothers and sisters, silence is not just the absence of words, it's the presence of wisdom. It's in silence that we reflect, grow, and connect deeply with Allah. Every moment you choose silence over conflict, patience over anger, and trust over doubt, you are embodying strength and wisdom that few can achieve. As the Quran beautifully reminds us, indeed, Allah is with the patient. Quran 2:153. When you choose to move in silence, you're not just avoiding unnecessary noise, you're protecting your heart, focusing on your path, and letting your actions speak louder than any words ever could. And as you walk this journey, remember, Allah sees your efforts, even when the world doesn't. Every silent step, every unspoken word, and every moment of patience is a testimony of your trust in Him. Before we end, I encourage you to leave a comment below as a declaration of your strength and trust in Allah. Perhaps something as simple as, Ya Allah, guide me to find strength in silence and patience, to affirm your commitment to this journey. And if you're ready to explore more about navigating life's challenges, there's another video waiting for you. Click on the video at the end of this screen to continue this journey of self-discovery and faith. Until next time, stay steadfast, stay patient, and remember, the quietest paths often lead to the greatest destinations.